how much are people going to be paying 4 years from now?
If you park your car overnight on most residential streets in Vancouver, you don't have to pay for parking. But a proposed parking permit fee could soon change that, affecting drivers who want to park their car on any residential street in the city.
It's flawed because it worsens affordability in the city. It hits the working class and those that can least afford it. It fails on climate. It doesn't really tackle the issue that we urgently need to address.
It's called the Overnight Residential Parking Permit Fee, and it's part of the proposed Climate Emergency Parking Program. It would cost a driver $45 a year plus tax, and lower-income households would pay $5 a year plus tax. The plan also says people driving new gas-powered sporty sedans and small SUVs would pay a pollution fee of $500 per year, and those driving luxury cars, big SUVs, and full-size pickups would pay $1,000 a year.
It may be based on climate action, but how well is it informed by climate justice?
Urban planner Andy Yan says he sees a disconnect between the people coming up with these policies and the people that will actually be affected.
It's a mix. It's a mix of individuals. I think that it's also happening in a lot of neighborhoods through which are visible minority neighborhoods, and I think that it is one of the big challenges is that these are the working class neighborhoods, largely on the east and south side, southeast side of the city that I think don't necessarily have access to transit or are in professions through which transit is an option.
Councillor Christine Boyle says it's an imperfect tool, but better than doing nothing.
There are other tools we need from the province. In order to equitably raise the revenue, we need to tackle the issues on our plate. But within the toolbox we currently have, I think that this is a decent, balanced approach.
Sarah Kirby-Young says, as it stands, none of the revenue from the proposed fees would go to improving transit systems and is potentially going to things like curb cuts and planting trees.
I'm not sure how accessibility in a curb cut is going to replace somebody's commute when they have to work and there is no bus and they're going home at 2 in the morning.
The vote on this proposed plan could come as early as Wednesday. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.